Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another episode of Pathologic. Last time we finished off day one and started day two. We proven ourselves to the Cyberovs, and have gotten some truth out of Gregory, which was interesting. Um, And then on top of that, we also sort of question mark learned the true nature of the Haruspecs through Notkin, or what we perceive to be that. Um, and then yeah, that's kind of the basics there. We started day two, where we um, need to figure out what is going on here with the Shabnaka deer. Um, So I think, yeah, Alexander is setting us off to talk to Aspity and learn some things about her so we can get the truth from her, I imagine, like the same way we did with Gregory. And then Katerina is trying to get us to get Grace onto our side as well. Um, we also spoke with Lara, and she wouldn't let us do anything, and she was like, well, talk to the harpist, we're trying to set up the House of the Living, etc. So we go to that infected house, that was, I believe, in Bachelor Route, that he goes to, and they're like, well, this house is infected, and he's like, oh, damn. But interestingly enough, this time we have to enter it, we have to lockpick our way inside. We talked to the harpist, she was like, yeah, no, things are kind of fucked, aren't they? Also, don't worry about it. This isn't really your problem. And we're like, okay. And then Bachelor is also there. Bachelor shows up, and he's like, what are you doing here? And we're like, what are you doing here on this leave? It's very funny. So now we're just gonna continue at it. Um, as that's all we can do. This is my load game here. Think our next step. So we that little quest with Lara we finished. Um, it doesn't surprise me that she doesn't trust Bachelor like at all. Nothing surprises me less. Um, I also forgot about the grave. So let's see if we can grab anything from the grave, because if they have food or anything there, that would be most useful. So we're just gonna go there while we're still near there. Our reputation's doing all right. Don't really have anything. I'm gonna take this off to be safe. It's hard to get money, though we do have our beam attack, so it is very slow, but we also have a beam attack. So like, I don't know who wins here. Me or the boys? And I think it's me. We also need to get a flower for Grace. I accidentally gave my flower up to some children. My flowers. So we'll have to, per the walkthrough, you can walk around in the steppe and grab some, so I'm assuming it'll, one of those, like, you're walking around certain areas, you're more likely to pick up miscellaneous goods than in other areas. Let's see, so I can pick up 3 cents. Alright, let's see. Didn't need to buy that bread or milk. Well, I didn't have to buy any milk. I had milk. Nice. 2 loaves. Thanks, Nina. Anyway. Alright. Alright, glad. Yeah, I was like glancing at the walkthrough to see if I missed anything day one. And, does look like I missed out getting a gun from Notkin. But, who cares? Whatever. I'm not, like, terribly upset by it, to be honest with you. Let's see. I do want to start my rounds of talking to people, but also I don't know if it's a good idea. You know what? We'll just start here. We've already talked to Maria and Gregory before. Okay, so that's the dialogue from when they're like, well, I just talked with you. And we know it's not a sister. Clara has admitted, is telling us, the player, that it's not quite accurate of it being a sister type scenario. Which doesn't surprise me in the least. Hey, Gregory, do you want to whoop my ass?
I have a heartache.
You know what? Fair. Like, I'm not surprised he doesn't want to talk to me. Why would he? Let's talk to Victor while we're here. And let's talk to Ava. Well, you know, I always miss her. It's crazy how they just kill her in Bachelor Route. It's like, how could you do this to her?
There's buzzing in my ears.
Oh, well, nothing. Not even like any intro dialogue. That's interesting. Okay. Then I'm just gonna hold off until, interesting. Do we... I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, actually. There's not even like any intro dialogue. Like a who are you type scenario. Let's go see if Ava has anything, maybe? It's weird being in this space while it's not completely decimated.
Can you feel how rapid my heartbeat is?
I know you. I've seen you in a dream. You're Clara. But you really have the face of someone who's hounded. Have they frightened you? Hardly. What's your name? Ava. Ava Yan. Then you must be here to see the... Yeah, you must be here to see the Bachelor? I'm here to see you, Ava Yan. Hello.
The prices rose fourfold in 4 hours. Bad times are coming.
Oh, they sure are, Ava. You have no idea. Okay. Hey, asshole.
What?
If I haven't already heard, by extraordinary chance as it happens, what a contradictory character you are, I wouldn't have waited for a trial and verdict to fire a bullet in your tender heart. Dear me, why? On suspicion of murdering Simon Kine, an immortal man. Did you know him? Speak. No, I didn't know him. I am Bachelor Denkovsky. Bear in mind that I am indebted to the person whose death has made my life meaningless, and if I find out you were involved, I'll make short work of you. Have pity. I'm frightened enough as is.
Going outside should be prohibited. Special courier should be assigned.
Oh, what a guy Bachelor Denkovsky is. What a guy. Negative. Oh. Let's see. Fill me in on the news. It's no point going to the shops now. Yeah, we'd rather search the warehouses for food. Gotta do the job tonight. And don't even you think about tying on us. You hear me? Or else. The prices will fall when there's nobody around to eat. I'm gonna grab some because I will need them later. Hello. Tell me about the Tagler. It's a game about a circle. You join hands, and then again, and again, and again, until the end. End? What end? Until the circle closes. That's the end of the game. Alright, bye Pumpkin. Good luck with your circle. Okay, nothing really. I'm gonna hold on to my stuff for now. And let's go talk to younger Vlad. Sorry, I'm like looking for herbs even though it doesn't seem like it's as important in the changeling route, but if I could get a bunch, then I can probably sell them at Andre. Oh, letter. Alexander is waiting. Daughter, for this is how we want to call you from now on. I am brought down by a heavy burden. Katerina is sick and she won't be able to perform the tasks of a mistress without your help. Much labor awaits you. We will let you run free, but be prepared that every single day, either me or my wife will have an errand for you. Be at hand. With great expectations, your loving father. What an interesting position Clara is in. Hey! What's up? I'm tiny. Hang on. Didn't you go down the well? How did you get back up here so quickly? I melted into these layers of sands and then the earth cast me out again, right outside your door. Why are you lying to me? No, your tricks aren't going to baffle me. I have, after all, read a lot about you. Creatures fashioned out of clay and bones. I know what's said about you in the Tale of the Daughters, and in the Bar Migas too. Whoa, don't joke like that. I hereby solemnly declare that none of that refers to me.
Haruspex did have the guts to accept his heritage in the end.
I'm beginning to like you. When I look at you, I get the strange feeling that you're the closest person I have in the world. It's like the spell. Could you tell me about Aspity, then? You know who that is, right? How could I not? A most interesting person. So you've met her already. That was quick. What do you need her for? Let me see. Alexander Saburov wants me to find the criminal guilty of bringing about the calamities threatening you all. I'm acting on his behalf. Isn't it the other way around? Never mind, just kidding. So he advised you to ask me. Crafty that. I've underestimated him. So essentially, he wants me to do a favor by getting the monster out of the way. She's a monster. She's the reason for all the kin's riots and unrest. No one has ever harmed our family more. Sometimes I feel she's an evil spirit. She appeared as suddenly, after one of the riots. At the time, my father had brutally crushed the revolting butchers, and it was then that he appointed Oyun as their foreman. Is that so? Yes, and ever since then, I've thought of her as a personification of the kin's defiance. I've even become to confuse cause and consequence. Did she appear to avenge our cruelty, or her provocations forcing my father's hand? It's become a vicious cycle. So you believe she's an avenger? An embodiment of divine retribution? Isn't that too grand a role for her? No. I just saw her a little while ago. Can't forget her eyes. Languid, but also very keen and intent. Sardonic. And before that, she used to act as if I didn't exist. She preferred to curse my father, threatening to ruin him. It's all really, really strange. What's so strange about it? You know what just occurred to me? That she's already taken care of my father. What do you mean? Exactly that. Yes, there's a reason things have been going the way they have. That horrible thing at the termitary. Yes, she's aimed a battering ram at him, and that'll strike him down any time now. And now she's shifted her attention to me. That's what's happening. Should I warn him? I don't like this, but he's angry at me. Yes, it would do good to speak with him. That's where I can find a hook. Aspity is certainly not human. Rather, she may be a phantom, an emanation of a collective mind. Or maybe collective madness. She's everything the spirit of the kin rejects. Vlad the Younger believes Aspity is dangerous. It won't be simple to win her favor.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
You were found in the earth, pulled out of a grave. So you're saying you've made your way out of the steppe and can't remember anything now? Then I have no doubt that you're the Sabnakadir. I've studied the legends thoroughly. Just who is this Shabnakadir anyway? What kind of creature is it? A creature more terrifying than anything you've seen in nightmares. It is not alive, but pretends to be so. It has no will of its own, but acts with a lot of resolve. The earth brings forth from time to time, fashioning it out of bones of the dead. It has magical abilities and often assumes a human shape. Do I even look remotely like it? You hurt me a lot. It was a joke, obviously. Do you seriously think I would interpret medical figures literally? That said, there's definitely something obscure about you. I can't get rid of this gnawing feeling that as I stand here looking into your eyes, you simultaneously staring at the back of my head. That's because I'm an unusual kind of girl. This must be a bad time for me to turn up, right? And then this threat of a plague epidemic we're facing. Do you know anything about it? That's the reason I'm here. What is that supposed to mean? Explain yourself. Are you saying that you're the cause of the disease? No. Quite the contrary. I strive to be a source of good, and good only. By the way, since you're such a master of good deeds, would you like to do something really beneficial? Why not? Tell me. Then listen. Due to the threat of the epidemic, our Harm's ruling families have divided certain burdensome duties among themselves. Bachelor Denkovsky has asked our family to take charge of setting up special facilities, as well as commandeering medical supplies. A very wise decision. You think? Well, perhaps. So the thing is, this town's short on medicine. We're scraping together what little we can We're scraping together what little we can. But there's a certain someone who's been stockpiling various drugs for 5 years now. A young singer named Anna Angel. Oh yes, all that medicine will be of no use to her. I don't want to force her to surrender it. After all, with the kind of relationship we have, I can't afford to be rude or intimidating. And you seem capable of being very persuasive. So persuade Anna to donate her stockpile voluntarily. She doesn't need that much anyway. It's more like compulsive hoarding at this point. I'll certainly manage that. I just have to look a person in the eye and they become so docile. I'm a mellower of hardened hearts. Anna Angel keeps a considerable amount of medical supplies. I should talk her into donating part of the stock to public needs. Vlad the Younger had some interesting things to tell about Aspity, and it's getting clearer. Aspity, oh Aspity, I know of you this. Alright. The curative substances. It has transpired that Anna is sitting on a large stockpile of medicine. That is a peculiar prudence of her. This isn't going to be an easy task, but I will have to convince her to give up her stash for the common good. Oh, nothing more I can say to him. Alright. Alright. So now... let's talk to Big Vlad. Just because it's not marked on our map. But it did seem like we should talk to him. You might have something interesting, is all. I have enjoyed the opening of this route so far. I think it's been pretty strong. I am very excited to see what goes down the line, knowing what what troubles Clara um, deals with, as it were. But we'll see all that firsthand, I'm sure. How much money do I have? Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. There probably isn't, but what if there is, you know? Just cloth, I don't need that really. Yeah. Wonder if I get an excuse to get a repellent cape. Probably not, but, you know. But it is...
Who will take Simon's place? No, it's not the time for us to look for trouble.
Wrong girl. Wrong door, girl. Victoria lives in the other wing of the house. I'm often told that I'm told just that. Wrong door. People simply won't believe that I've come to them. At long last. What? Are you trying to be funny? Not in the slightest.
Why are my children like this?
What is this now? Ugh, so skinny. I've come to warn you. You're in danger. What? What? Who sent you? Was it Yaklak? Aspity set up a trap. You don't have to. I don't have to. But I know what you are. You're the Sabra foundling. Move along. What? A foundling? Aspity, I'd crush her with a single stare. If I've ever deemed her worthy of my notice. Crush her? Go ahead and try. Ah, so it's money you want, the little informer. I can appreciate that, I really can. So take this for saving my life. I'll have a better look at her then. That's better. You'll appreciate me yet. Don't particularly like the fatphobia on display here, but, you know.
Why are my children?
Like, it's always existed, you know, but that was kind of the most explicit it's been. It feels bad. Like, I don't like Big Vlad, but there are other reasons I don't like him. Reasons that make sense in the narrative.
The children know.
Okay. Alright, cool. So we did that. Now, well, we have time. We have plenty of time. Let's go to Aspide. She's really close to Grace's place anyway. Oh, let's talk to Bad Grief, actually. So who... Victor has nothing for us at all. Nothing. Ava had something interesting, same with Bachelor, but it was just kind of their intro dialogues. We've talked to Vlad, he won't let us talk to him anymore. We haven't talked to Murky, but I imagine we'll get an opportunity to. Oh, we should chat with Notkin and Bad Grief. We haven't really gotten a chance to speak with Ruben. Talk to the Oglomitskis, talk to Lara. We haven't had an excuse to meet Yulia yet. Well, we probably will soon. Mark is like, get the fuck out of here. We should talk to Haruspex. We'll need to talk to Grace. And you just get a flower somewhere. Aspide, need to talk to her. Angel, you were to talk to the Severoffs. We'll probably get an excuse to talk to Sticky. We won't get to talk to Taya until much later, and same with Oyen as well. Andre doesn't have anything for us, and neither does Peter. Lots to do. Lots to do, it turns out. Turns out there's always a lot to do in this game.
I have this flush. My cheeks are burning, aren't they?
The Oglamitskis have been ordered to commandeer all medicine, Anna. They say you have a lot of every variety. Is this true? No, I don't have any medicine. When I was young, I used to play that House of the Wicked Witch. Now that's who had a real stash. For every disease. She lived for 100 years. Her place had that pharmacy smell everywhere. Do you take me for someone like that crone? Nonsense. Don't lie to me, Anna. I even know where you keep it. Why are you trying to deceive me? Oh, what a pain. This is truly a plot against me. They want to kill me, destroy my life, send me to an early grave. An early grave, yes. Listen, I don't want some disease to eat me alive, to ruin my skin. Leave me with that, if nothing else, or just shoot me with a gun. Give them at least some of it. Leave the best-looking ones for yourself. I think that's a good idea, isn't it? Look here. Leave me alone, my dear, and I will show you my gratitude. I have means too, didn't you know? I'll tell you another thing. That Ripper, the one from yesterday, the Oglamitskis have given him shelter. So the thing is, they don't have to snatch medicine from the people. He knows how to make his own. Really? Common folk are gossiping about it already. His father knew the secret, and he, the Ripper, has been concealing his art from Vlad, because there's a mystery involved and he needs blood. And he probably guessed that Oglamitsky would make him work to return the favor. I wish he did just that. Just show this mixture to Vlad, and he'll have that man chained to the wall by his leg at once. And you say they require blood? He has already prepared several concoctions. That's what the herb bride says. You know, the naked one, that swarthy local who always gathers herbs in the steppe. You know her? She belongs to one of the gatherers. He warms the earth for her. Let's inquire, shall we? All right, we'll do it your way. But you owe me one. Anna told me of an herb gatherer who would know the buyer of the Haruspex curative infusions was. Alright. We're gonna go this one over here. Worms, the Twire gatherers, likely know Barak sold us concoctions too. Alright, so we'll head down to Aspide. Oh, we don't have a flower though. What do you want, Earth Daughter? Has a big man come to you? Sinewy arms, apt to violence? Harspex is the name. There is more than one Harspex here. More than one man that knows. Which one of them would you need? The biggest and most dangerous is Foreman Oyun. He came here 2 days ago, trampled our fires and yurts. They would have died under his hooves had we not hidden ourselves. No, I've no desire to meet a monster like that. I need a stranger, one of the outsiders. It is Burak, Uni Burak. Not old, the young one. Yes, he came here. Did he bring his herb formulas? He did. I didn't take them. He took them to the dealers. Took to sell to the dealers. Who are these dealers? Herb dealers are all in the den. A cruel man runs there, an artist, a builder, the one who also came from the other end of the steppe, the end where only the dressed-up dead in Suwak spawn dwell. He makes twire tinctures here, he blasphemes, he abuses the herb. And where is his den? On the Gullet Bank, easy to find. Go down to enter. Underground he is, yes, close to Suwak. Farewell, Morlock. The Edison produced by the Harspex was bought by Andrei Stomatin, a famous artist known to frequent the Twire Shibian. Oh yeah, I might be able to buy a flower at the whatchamacallit. At the bar, considering. Though they sell like jewelry there, they don't really sell like flowers. But maybe I'll get lucky, who knows. I'd really love to pick up a flower. That would be darling. I have 2 out of 3, maybe I'll be fine. But I probably do need that flower. Let me see if I can do anything here without the flower. Probably no, but I'll try it anyway.
It's chilly.
Okay. I won't be able to do anything until I get that flower, so. So we'll just wander around until hopefully we pick one up. Is all I can hope for. Again, maybe I'll get lucky and find one at the bar. My reputation is steadily dropping. Hey, Aspedy, what's poppin'?
What are the architect brothers up to? Escaping the town? Made a mess and chickened out?
Psst. For a moment there, I thought I was suddenly in front of a mirror. You have the same bottomless lies as me. That's because you and I are the same flesh of a mother's the same flesh of the same mother's flesh. Who is she, this mother of ours? The earth. Who are you? I call myself Saba Otun. The children of Badho call me Saba Upstai, which the locals here have already corrupted to Aspedy. What is your name? So you're not who who I almost thought you were. My name is Clara, but you can call me the Harbinger. Clara, huh? Doesn't ring true. That name would better suit some holy martyr than the spawn of deities and grown in time. I'll pay no mind to your words. You're playing with me.
It's better not to ask. Silence is golden.
You are insistent. Pushy, even. If you're disowning our kinship, then why the friendly look? I need to talk to you, to confide in you, if you'd like. I don't trust you. Why bother to talk? We'd be better off together than each on our own. Quite the contrary. We'd be much better off on our own than together. But perhaps you'd like me to do something for you. What could I do to warm you up to me? Listen here, Nimble darling. If you want to have a nice conversation to me, then bring me Brock. Know who that is? I see you do. I can't leave my house now, and he needs me badly. And why are you worried? That is none of your concern. I know it myself. You moron, it's not what you think. It's about his life and his duty I'm worried. His life and his duty. I'm worried. He's being hunted. If you find him, tell him I've got the key to his destiny. You have to hurry. Time is of the essence. If he's in doubt, whisper one word to him. Inheritance. Fine. I'll do the whisper, but if I do find him, you owe me that conversation. I will have to visit the Ripper once more, since Aspide seems to be colluding with him. This couple makes my hair stand on end. Alright. Let us... which way is the best way? Let's go up here and talk to Stomatin. Because again, we do need that flower. Stocking up. Hey there. Do you know how to play reflections? You don't seem like an ordinary girl. I wonder what you'd look at coming out on the other side. Hi, I remember you. I was just this high back then, and you were probably even smaller. Is something bothering you? Do you? Sorry, I can't remember at all. Say, how does a House of the Living work? I think Lara wants to found one. If I don't end up there, does that mean I'm dead? No, it's vice versa. If you do end up there, you'll only get out feet first. I don't have any weapons, so there's no point in me. I do want to get a gun, but I don't have the ability to get one yet, so... C'est la vie. I really wish I didn't give away those flowers if I knew. Well... This game becomes a little less interesting if you know. Only a little bit, though. I think it overall remains pretty interesting even if you do know. Beans. Yes. Did not expect that.
The prices are rising fivefold every hour. What a laugh. I'd stock up on bars of soap if I wasn't too lazy for that.
Sure, man. So what are you doing in this opium dead? Want some hashish? Or are you waiting for the Steppe Diva to fall into another one of her trances and throw off the last of her rags? Are you even 12 yet? Did the Haruspex sell you any of his Twirine infusions? Wow, Heaven's Angel knows her controlled substances, go figure! Yeah, he did lend me some. He did sell me some. Why are you asking? Oh, Glimitsky was asking. The old shark. Right. So if Vlad finds out that this cutthroat has learned to mix herbs, the guy's in for it. Vlad the wholesaler's already got, what, 8,000 indentured servants? What's one more? Ouch. It's up to you if I should rat him out to Vlad. The Haruspecs will be useful to you, so don't cross him. He'll figure out who the snitch was right away. I can sell you some immune system boosters, but they'll cost you. Show me. Cool.
I've had my share of dance.
Let's see. Too much controversy. Why do they care? Mass-produced chemicals and natural herb infusions can't perform miracles. The most that can be hoped for is to delay the inevitable. They must be blind, for they seek salvation in all the wrong places. Whom should I offer this appetites of Vlad the Younger? It really doesn't matter. Well, let's go talk to Anna. And let her know what we've learned. Because, Haruspecs and Changeling are at odds throughout their stories, so I imagine that's still going to continue regardless of anything else.
What do you all want from us? Gimsky is buying up whatever medicine there is. I'm wondering why.
Anna, I'm back. The Ogilmiskis are waiting. Give me the medicine. It won't help you anyway. How can you know they won't help you? Pray, Anna. You're looking for salvation in the wrong place. Yippee! I can take the medicine supply to Vlad the Younger. Everything will be fair and equal now. I don't want to keep them for myself, to be honest with you. They'll be more useful in my pockets than in his. Alright, so let's go talk to Haruspecs and Grace. Get those quests going. Because I do think that Andre is probably right where we don't want to. Because, we're gonna end up antagonizing Artemi throughout this route, so let's not start yet, if we don't have to. Plus, he has to do that anyway, and I'm pretty sure Vlad already knows. Because he's the one who, younger Vlad shows him the workshop. So, like... Honestly, I don't think... We got some interesting things from Andre, but I don't really think we need to tell on him. Because, like, what's the point, you know? And I think Clara seems to agree with that. She doesn't seem to care. It's just, like, a means to an end, as it were. So let's go talk to Artemi. We'll talk to Grace. We'll likely go back to Aspity after we talk to Artemi. And then, I don't know where we'll go from there, but I do want to talk to Bad Grief and Nutkin. And then we'll need to go back to Vlad. And we'll figure it out the rest from there. We have some money at least. That wasn't the button I meant to click. So maybe we can get a small gun from Bad Grief or something. That might be stupid, but it's fine. There's so much junk. Okay.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Aspity claims that she's holding the key to your destiny. Go and see her. Who is Aspity? Ah, so you don't know. She's a woman living on the tip of the edge of the earth. Some call her place a hospice. An excellent recommendation. Nevertheless, I believed her at once. I'll visit this woman of yours. Show me where he lives. It's the only house with a cellar in the quarter which... It's the only house with a cellar in the quarter which corners on the abattoir and runs the adjacent to the cemetery. I can return to Aspity now. I did her bidding, and I deserve a favor in return. Alright, so let's go talk to Grace. It's like instant, which is a little funny. But I'm gonna go to... I think it would be funnier if he's like, okay, and we both walk out together. Walking in the same direction. I'm visiting Grace. I don't have anything to do with you. You go over there, man. That would be funny. Not the type of game this is, but...
Yes?
Do you hear the metal things clinking on my chest? Those aren't keys or lockpicks. They're a special kind of hook. Look what I've brought you, Grace. Ah, flowers. So beautiful, too. Thank you. How did you know? Those are the exact ones I wanted to offer Farquaad. He likes the color red. Perhaps you're fond of them, too? I am, Grace, and I'm fond of you, too. And is there anything that I can do for you? I'd be glad, because just yesterday I was looking at you. I thought I'd like to give you a hook. Ay, so Grace, I know this of you. You sing merry songs of the dead, and when the nights are cold, and murmur lullabies for them more warm nights. Don't. I'm going to tell you everything anyway. Why are you doing this? Do you think we're strangers? Alright, I'm sorry. Do you believe I'm the harbinger of good? I trust you as I'm trust myself. I'm all ears, dear sister. Are you afraid, Grace? Yes, very much so. What is going to happen to us, Grace? There will soon be a plague. Why is this happening to us? Because there is no escaping it now. It's been coming to us from the steppe, getting closer, step by step. The dead felt her coming. She pierced the earth with her sharp-boned stilts, which reached them underground. No one will be spared. Do you know why it happened? No, but I'm afraid it's the punishment for our sins, for our faults and transgressions. Someone among us has angered the heavenly powers. It was bound to happen, with us being so brazen. So says Lady Katerina. Exactly. I'm glad that your faith is firm. I promise that as long as you can muster the strength to accept the divine will, nothing will hurt you. Our conversation was rather awkward. I should go back to Katerina now. She's so strange. She's such an interesting... Clara is so interesting. That conversation was kind of awkward. I mean, I guess. I was like trying to put the hooks in her and she was like, you don't need to do that. I'll just be honest with you. And you know what? I trust Grace at this point, and I think like pretty early on all the kids are very fond of Clara. Right? Like I think they're on equal footing with her. Which kind of puts some of the later stuff with the Haruspecs and and the changeling at odds, I think.
There's a hole under my heart.
You are insistent, pushing even. I've told him. He will come. He's been here already. What did you want to talk about? Ask quickly. And you're not going to interrupt me? No, I'm not. Speak. Let's see. Aspity or Aspity? I don't believe it's this one. I don't think that's her greatest thing. I'm not sure. I mean, I did make a save, so hopefully... Aspity? Oh, Aspity. I know this of you. You incited the Kinder riot. Will you agree to touch me, to brave the depths? The only issue is that, like, she goes by Aspity, but, like, her name isn't that, you know? Which is my only confusion, you know? I'm gonna go with my gut and do the first one. There we go. I knew it was a spell. You're an idiot, Clara. Your sister is smarter. Get lost. Okay, so that was wrong. That makes sense, though, because we know that's not her name. So let's try again.
Lies always turn out to be.
Sabha Otun, O Sabha Hotun. I know this of you. You've fallen in love with this Burak. Will you agree to touch me, to brace the depths, to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? What do you want to know? Who are you? I was born 5 years ago, during the first outbreak. I am a reminder. Are you the plague personified? I could be, but I haven't done anything recently. Though I did organize that riot which got the infected Isidore in a bit of a pickle. The Shabnakadir exists. Is it you? Which of us is the reason for everything? Which of us is a figurine with the clot of a living soul residing inside of her but for a while? Which of us is the true Shabnakadir? You will see in the end. I will be of service to you yet, changeling. Spare me. Don't let your sister out. Don't let her take over. I see. You may wake up. Everything is going the way it should. Each event is a sign. No incident is a coincidence. Every messenger is an envoy of higher powers. The role of a judge scares me more than death itself, but if I refuse, someone else will pass judgment in my place. The consequences would be terrifying.
What are the architect brothers up to?
Yeah, I'm not... Alright, cool. So we did that. Alright, so now let's head up to Alexander, and then we'll talk to Katarina. And then we'll go down to young Vlad. Because I think that will essentially complete everything, right? So yeah, did this one. Just need to talk to Vlad the Younger. Need to talk to Katarina. And then I think then we're done with this day, which is exciting. Howdy.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
I spoke with Aspide. I got inside her soul. I never doubted that you would. What's in there? Asp, spite, and spit. That is your verdict, then. Is she guilty? No, she isn't. Not good. So there has been no miracle. Are you angry, Father? On the other hand, I have suspected that it would be impossible to pinpoint the culprit at once. That tips the scale a little more against your sister. Beware, Clara. Your reputation has taken a serious blow. The rabble do not distinguish between the two of you. Ah, the same. She's not guilty. No, Aspide is not guilty of the outbreak. What she believes and what is real are not the same. Whatever horrible deeds she takes responsibility for, I will not be her accuser. She is destined, perhaps, to redeem herself for the evil she has caused.
Who can take Simon's place? The town will inevitably change.
Okay. Let me... I'm just gonna throw this stuff in there. I am gonna leave the hooks on me, though. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna grab my needles and some of my cheaper stuff, I think. Well, bronze beagle. Yeah, because at the moment I'm not really trading a lot, so... What time is it? So it's 1 o'clock. Getting hungry, I'm getting tired. My reputation is steadily dropping. We need to talk to younger lad anyway, and then I think we'll go to sleep and then spend the night killing people. Because, oh, I should talk to Katarina. That's correct. That's great.
The wheel of my fortune has touched me in a dream.
I've spoken to Grace. And so? She believes and thinks the same way we do. That is good. You have not, I hope, confused or disappointed her? No. I've only made her true faith firmer. Grace is with the humble ones now. In these days of terror, she will be protected by the power of truth, and no evil will be able to touch her. Oh, anything else?
Only
Might have lost reputation with that other thing, but I have gained reputation with this, so... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna really have anything to trade until we get, like, better stuff down the line, better antibiotics and everything. Oh, we should probably buy some food. We're gonna pass by a food store on the way down, so... Oh yeah, also, since, at the time of recording it's not released, but at the time of this video, when this video gets uploaded, it'll be afterwards. But Patho 3, the prologue of Patho 3 Quarantine is apparently going to be releasing like March 17th or so. I will not be playing it. I am going to be waiting until the for the full game. To come out, and plus I also want to play Patho 2 first. It's just who I am. But we'll get there. We'll get there. I won't be in on the initial Patho 3 buzz, but you know, it's not really all too terribly important, honestly speaking. Can I go up through there? I sure hope so. Let me in. Let me in. No. So, yeah, just I have been looking at the Patho 3 updates, looking at those devlogs because I'm interested. It is going to play differently from the original Patho, and I am interested on where some of the mechanics will come in. It's going to be an interesting game, and I'm very interested in that. And again, I probably won't play it when it comes out, right when it comes out, just because I do want to play it for the channel, and I am still playing Classic HD and I haven't even touched 2 yet, so. Though it does, apparently, judging from the news, it does seem like it's going to be like a late release anyway. So like late in the year, like a Q4 release, as opposed to like anything sooner, so. You know, and a lot of things can change in a year. So we'll see what happens. But I am interested in playing it. I'm interested in seeing what it does with the Bachelor route and like what it's interested in telling and saying about it. I am luckily, like, I am very primed for this story to be told different variations of the same kind of tale, because of the performance aspect of everything.
What is the Silent House?
I've talked to Anna. So you're saying she's been stockpiling medicine for 5 years, awaiting the second coming of that plague? That's right. Curious now, aren't you? No, Anna's not the someone to suspect of starting the outbreak. Did she give up her stash? Like she had a choice. Of course she did. How did you manage that? I explained to her that none of it would help anyway. Is that true? Yes. How do you know? So you still haven't realized who I am? Are you not surprised that she gave it to me all so easily? Well, I think I finally know who's standing before me. I'm torn once again. My heart is begging me to offer you everlasting friendship. My head would rather me stay away from you. Don't worry. Your words won't change anything. There is no one closer to you than me. Remember that. I gave Anna's medicine to Vlad the Younger. Okay, now he will not talk to me. Alright, so we've finished all our main quests, all our side quests, all our quests, period. We've talked to everyone there. Let's go talk to Notkin and Grief. Get me out of here. There we go. Since we haven't talked to them yet. And what time is it? 1400. Okay. But yeah, so judging from kind of like the new mechanics they're putting into Patho 3 for Bachelor, I am really curious of what they'll do with Changeling when they get to her. Yeah. Plus, I don't know how the more modern reinterpretation of events kind of displays itself in Patho 2, though, so I am curious. I do know that a lot of the characters have redesigns. I know the Bachelor's redesign is better. I think his redesign is better. But I think from what I've seen of some of the other redesigns, I think some of them are worse, which is sad. But you can't have the world. I'm also not really that worried about it, honestly speaking. Howdy, howdy.
Where's my cat again? I hope he doesn't escape.
I hope not too. I hope Patho 2 has a cat. I hope they have a cat model. I would like to see Notkin's cat. I know why they don't in this game. Though they do sometimes have, like, dog running around. It's so strange every time, though, because it's like, you see it, the dog runs, and you're like, okay, that's a dog. And then that's kind of it. I know there was that cat quest that we tried doing in beginning of Bachelorette, but I just didn't know where to go, and also, I don't think we would have been able to see anything anyway. Hey, what's poppin'?
He who loans a minute owes a year in interest.
The prices for your goods are bad. Oh, that's so expensive. Charging me an arm and a leg, and for what? Ugh. Get me out of here. Alright. So, where shall we go? We have some time. Okay. So we want to get the reputation up before we do anything crazy. It's 1500. So let's sleep for a couple hours. Where shall we? It doesn't really matter. Just because we're a little closer to younger Vlad's place, let's go talk. Let's see if we can sleep in his bed for the night. I'm also still debating on, because I am really fond of the English voice acting in this game. And I'm debating on whether I want to play Patho 2 with the English voices or the Russian voices. I don't think it really matters one way or another, but I'll figure it out. 1500, 1400. Nope, that's backwards in time. If only. 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900. That seems appropriate. There we go. Okay. As long as my hunger meter isn't up. Let's make a save. Let's head out. Let me take out my hands. No. Well, I could have gone to any of them, I guess. Not that it really matters at this point, because I've kind of already learned who... I don't want to, like, destroy my reputation is the thing. It is really funny how once you get a hang of the character and their economy, it's really funny because it's like in Haruspeck's route, like the game is encouraging you to kill as many people as you want, just like at all times. It's very funny. Um, Whoops. I'll figure out the exact movement. I'm not there yet, but I am slowly getting there. Yeah, I think also the fact that in Artemi can, like, dismember, just take people's guts out, it's like... and yeah, that flow does kind of have to exist because of, well, because of various things. Nope, that's just a normal guy. I won't kill you, normal guy. I'm only here to kill criminals. So I have to get my reputation up. Up, up. I'm also interested in, like, in what perspective does Clara claim to be herself versus... Okay, that's just a normal guy. There we go. Brought my reputation high enough that no longer it is showing up in the corner. Everybody, did you see that? I can kill. But for good. I only kill sinners. Yippee! Yeah, it's a shame I can't get a knife, but it doesn't look like Clara could hold one anyways, which is, I think, a little strange. I don't think a knife is a weird object for a child to be able to hold, honestly speaking. Are you a saint or a thief? Since I call you both names, whether or not you're a saint is not for you to judge. But what can you at least remember what is it that you stole? Why do they try to chase you, to hunt you down, as if you were the world's worst offender? Sister of mine, don't you cry. Don't give in to despair. As powerful as your enemies are, your protectors wield greater power. A villain should be judged. A saint should perform miracles. If you cannot spare time for these everyday commitments, rest assured I will take care of your affairs for you. I am going to visit the Skinners district today. Do you recognize my hand yet? Yeah, because we also do have confirmation from the Rat Prophet that Clara is an embodiment of the Sandpest, but I am curious of like what that means, especially in relation to everything else. I do have to say that being able to attack people at a range is very useful. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's about as close to foolproof as you can get, honestly speaking. Um, it is slower than a gun, but like... But like, also, it's unlimited range attack. There ain't anything better. The arsonists are gonna be a pain in the ass to kill, though. I'm not excited for that, but, you know, we do what we can. Alright. So I'm getting my money and reputation up. Yeah, my goal is to see if I can get it up to full, but it's almost the end of the day, so let's just hang out right here so that we can go to the theater show. Pick a seed.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Rulers had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
Hey, I'm back.
We find very few ungrateful people when...
He doesn't want us here, but I'm gonna be here forever. Sorry, I'm just... My mouse got knocked out of the screen, so I've been battling to get it back on the normal screen. Okay. Let us head over to the rod. The sleep there because yeah, I mean, if that first letter Alexander sent us is right, then that means that they're gonna provide us a lot of our quests. Open there's a sick man. Oh, we can get our reputation up that way too. At the cost of money, but I don't need a lot. I'm gonna save my money a little bit. Especially since if I just...
Oh!
When was my last save? Okay. Okay. Good thing I made a recent one. That was embarrassing. Okay. Oh, it's because he's not after me. Cool. My reputation is almost full. Nice. Makes things a little easier. And it does seem, just judging from my glimpse, it does seem that we're gonna... It's interesting, because it seems like the main quest is gonna primarily consist of us talking to our bound who are... who the town looks down upon. And then we have to go, no, they're innocent, and then we get a reputation hit. But then we do what Katarina tells us to do, and we get a reputation boost. So that might be our plan of action for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna head to the Sabarovs and sleep there. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill this guy first. After making a beautiful quick save. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave him to it. Hey man, I'm going to bed. Alright. Alright. This because we'll probably run into some kids. Let's just keep, because I don't really have any other weapons, so I'm not really worried about that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I did keep some of that, so that's good. Alright, let's go to sleep. It's 1 o'clock. The day gets going at 7, so... Oh, wait. Drink some morphine, and now go to sleepy. Alright. Let's eat. It all ends in less than 10 days. Day 3, in which the changeling endeavors to hunt her imprudent sister down and uncover her habitual villain's sins. Alright. So, that's where we're going to end it for today. Next time we'll do day 3 and go from there. Alright, so that's it for this episode of Pathologic. So next time we will go ahead and play through day 3. Probably part of day 3, judging from how long it's been taking us to do the main quest and do all the side quests, assuming that they remain in such abundance. If we come into a day that has, like, no side quests, also, there's a chance that we might also run into a day that's a half day. That happened once with Bachelor and happened once with Haruspex. There doesn't seem to be anything similar for Changeling, but who knows? Who knows? We'll figure it out in real time. Alright, so that's it for today, and I hope you guys have a great one. Bye!